I'll be Arachndal, Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. Episode 6 is uncensored version. But before I start my reaction, I just gotta laugh at the fact that Crunchyroll's version, I understand them censoring lately Opie tips, but the brilliant minds at Crunchyroll found it fitting to even censor kisses too. Bravo, Crunchyroll. Bravo. The audacity. Like, that gave me such a laugh. You know what? I'll give them a like on their episode 6 episode. I'll give them like number 78. Since it currently has 77 likes and 2 dislikes, which I'm actually kind of shocked. But anyways, without further delay, I'll be starting my reaction to episode 6 in 1, 0, go! Woo! I'm hyped. Oh, yo, they're about to take the first balls! Yo! Okay, I'm stoked for this. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be an epic battle of epic proportions. Or who knows, maybe they're not gonna fight it instantly and they're gonna want to train themselves up. Jeez, that's pretty restrictive. Okay. Kind of like how there's some shenanigans going on then. Fitting, actually. Oh man, she's so adorable. But no, it might be best to train themselves up. Like, if he actually backs away. But the thing is, well, how would she know that? Has she taken on a boss before, though? I wouldn't blame a boy if he took the safe route. Oh, okay. If there's no one. Okay, if the first one's there, then hey, they might as well go for it. I would hope, if they're going up against something decently strong, I would hope they get equipment. Oh man, you see this moment's too precious. I just love the fact that if you look at it from like a morality standpoint, it's pretty fucked up. It's because he's like, she has 0 fucks to give if a previous party died. If anything, she looks at it as a positive. Just given the fact that she's like, oh yeah, we can take their equipment. I'm like, bro, she is a straight up savage. I love it. I fucking love it that way. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna blame her for thinking that, because it's like, if you think about it from a practical standpoint, it's like, yeah, why give a shit about anyone else that isn't in your party? And it would make sense why Roxanne would think that, because she has been a slave for essentially her whole life. So yeah, she's not going to be inclined to giving a shit about other people, save for her master, of course. So it makes sense why she would think that way. But even if it does, it doesn't prevent it from being hilarious in like the best possible way, though. It just doesn't. And that's what I love about the writing of the series. Like, you have characters that act the way they're supposed to be acting, which is nice. Because in some isekai anime, you'd have some isekai characters act like some absolutely gargantuan imbeciles, will make you wonder how in the world was the scripting improved. Thankfully, so far the series doesn't really have those issues yet. Hopefully it doesn't, because so far this series has been straight up fire. I gotta admit though, the ATX logo looks nice. Like, if Crunchyroll, oh, okay, now it's back. It looks like a regular, yeah, it looks like a regular stream. The tree things that they've been taking on, like, what, various times. Well, oh, I was love how they give her such dang good animation. You can tell she has to be the fave of the animators, or among the faves. That's actually nice choreography there. To get a match when it's carded as that. Oh, I mean, that's why he does have. It makes sense. I mean, that thing would be an absolute bitch if it went down in like one hit. It looks like it actually had a little bit of damage though with the way it moved. Yes! Woo! He fucking did it. It would probably take more than that to take him down. Let's just be real. Well, she was showing off those feats in the previous episode. I think there's a chance humans. It could be a unique skill to Beast Warriors, but I'm gonna guess if a human levels up enough, they'll be able to move similar to the Beast Warrior capabilities. And it makes sense why she'd get the job of herbalist because in the previous episode they were trying to get the monk role, so that feels like a natural extension of a monk. At least in this rest of the series, anyway. Okay. Yeah! But I'm gonna guess she's gonna be able to use it eventually. Oh. But I'm sure she'll have a chance of figuring out the incantation eventually. Oh, okay then. I like how it actually goes into like a bit more of the skills system in the series here. That makes sense. And I kind of like this. Well, by his standards, she doesn't seem like a beginner, but by her standards and everyone's standards in this verse, yeah, it makes sense that it would seem like she's an absolute beginner. Which, again, there is nothing wrong with that at all, if you ask me. I'm just saying. Which is crazy to think that she got that much just by that. But who knows? Maybe different skills work differently for certain people. Unless you can only kill a certain boss once. Ah, man, that sucks. Shit. That means when they do see a leaf next time, I don't think she would. I like her face. I love how she absolutely believed it. Oh, okay. Maybe this time he'll get lucky. Hopefully, though, it drops the leaf again because what if it only drops that once? But then again, I mean, it is a tree, so the odds of it dropping it again should be pretty high. Oh! Yo! Oh, okay, that thing ain't no bitch! What? I kind of like this. Shows you that even if someone's encountering the same boss again, they gotta be careful. That's actually some darn good writing there because at least here it's like, nah, can I be comforted by the fact that they already are taking on someone that they defeated before? All right, let's hope he can pick up the skill now. Yes! Wait, which means if in future, that means in future episodes, once this party gets bigger, I'm gonna guess he's gonna probably have to take on the boss. How many Harem members does he have again? I'll have to recount. What is it, like 4, 5? I mean, 4 or 5. That means you'd have to fight a boss a total of 5 times. It makes sense actually that some of them would be used poison. I mean, hey, at the very least, he realizes that now rather than later because he can at the very least make countermeasures against that. So that's not the worst spot to be in. What would have been terrible is if he would have been poisoned by himself without Roxanne being there and without any healing skills. Then he would have been fucked. But yeah, I mean, definitely would have been nicer. That sucks. I guess it depends on the area. Who knows? It might actually be able to get him better deals. Ah. Honestly, a lot of you just have realistic character design. I'm gonna have to probably use her in my thumbnail. All things considered. Val Labyrinth, 2nd floor. Poor trees. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks like a sheep. Oh, never mind. I'll take that. Yo, that shit looks nasty. But I kind of like this. At least it's mixing things up a bit. I'm going to guess that caterpillar is probably going to be poisonous if it does scratch him. He's still able to one-hit slay some of them. Caterpillar's going to be the true question here. Okay, it's way more quicker than the tree monster. It's calling for help. It looks like it's calling for help. Yes! Oh, never mind. I thought I was going to call for help. And they're going to be attacked by a swarm of caterpillars. Never mind. Whoa. Okay, at least he's gonna have that in his mind then, at the very least. And you know what I like about these floors getting more monsters as we progress? It's good because at the very least now it's gonna force both of them to be a little bit more creative with how they battle, and it's gonna probably justify him trying to gain more party members too. Yo, the music's pretty nice. Whoa! Okay, Roxanne, yeah, she better just think of defeating that creature fucking quickly. Yo, that nigga's out for blood! Yes! And I kind of like that bit because it shows you that even though these aren't boss creatures, if he lets his guard down, he could potentially take a lot of damage. But I love how it shows you his smarts and being able to stay in that icky situation. And getting the green caterpillar into the range of its blade. That is some dang nifty writing there. Because this year, it shows us that he ain't going to be able to muscle his way through every single minor creature now. Or just find a way of getting more party members. Pretty much, because if he utilizes that habit too much, then he's never gonna really grow if he's always running away from an obstacle or challenge. Oh, maybe someone's following them. Has to be, because I don't think he'd be doing that for no reason. Could have been maybe like a stray bandit that was roped in with a group of bandits he annihilated a few episodes ago. Oh. That man could want payback against a merchant. That's my guess. Nah, figures it was gonna be a bandit. Even the character design screamed bandit. I mean, I guess it would make sense why the merchant would have enemies, though. I mean, he's a rich guy, so it's understandable some people would loathe him. But wouldn't surprise, I mean, the dude does sell slaves and a lot of other things. Probably because he's used to threats like that. It's probably why he's not taking it seriously. Oh, boy. True, he could say that he's killed a lot of bandits. So that actually works as a good cover story. You know, that's what I was thinking earlier. I was thinking since he kills a lot of bandits, they might want to pay up against him. Oh. He probably snitched on our boy. Okay, then. This is getting a lot more spicier now. Because what I like about this is it shows the seemingly minor things that our boys taking on bandits could have huge ramifications. Had to be. Ah! Damn. That's a good point. I'm assuming because the merchant probably has a lot of guards. That's probably why. And I'm assuming trade houses are guarded. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Shit. What a fucking Chad! Oh, shit. The merchant definitely ain't anyone to be fucking trifled with. Yeah, and obviously he's capable. I mean, the way he said that they have combat slave, and he says it with absolute confidence. Oh, okay. It's now it's hearing that not everything that she experienced was bad for her. It's realistic because yes, people's stomachs. It's realistic because yes, there are a lot. No, pretty much. Hey, you know, that's reasonable. That's a reasonable ass excuse. Our boy's becoming really damn good at making some phenomenal excuses. Makes sense. I mean, he has a lot of money to throw around too. Sounds like a Okay, that's fair. Shit, there's a lot of bandits. You can actually make a good amount of money from that. Although, why does it feel that so low, though? Considering the fact that it's going to be all fuckloads of bandits probably storming the place. But that's some damn good characterization for Roxanne, though. Seeing her. That's not being selfish. She's being selfless if you think about it, because that doesn't matter, because the thing is, yeah, that's not really her fault. And it's selfless that she was thinking of the old lady too, even though she doesn't have any connection with her. She still wants to help that lady out. I'd say that's selfless if you ask me, because the easier thing would have been to just give the warning to the merchant and just fuck off afterwards, you know? That would have been the selfless decision, but she didn't take that easier, safer route. That's why I think of it as selfless, if you ask me. Oh. Oh, of course. Yo! Oh! 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 Oh, that song action is intense. Yes! Woo! My goodness. And the detail with like the saliva coming from their mouth. My. Yo, okay. Okay, Studio Passion. They definitely passionately animated that scene right there. Which is weird, you know. If you look at this episode, Crunchyroll could have literally aired this episode without censoring anything, because that kiss that they had, it was on the same level of extreme as the engaged kiss episode 1 scene, when you had in that series Misadi and Shu kiss each other. That kiss wasn't even that bad, because I heard that was the bit that was censored on Crunchyroll's website, the kiss, which is making me wonder, why censor that? They literally have much more extreme kisses than some of their other anime that they're airing this season. And not that long ago, there was an anime that Crunchyroll had sex scenes called Freak Angels, or should I say a Western animation that they call an anime. Well, I mean, I guess it's Crunchyroll. They do some weird shit like that sometimes. Oh snap! Yo, it's about to go down. No! Oh, I wanted to see what happens next. Great. Okay, but seriously though, great episode. I'm gonna give this one an 8.25 out of 10. I mean, what more can you ask for? For one, the action, and it looked fucking good. By standards of this series, it looked good. And our boy finally got through his first boss, which is about darn time too, because I was wondering when we're going to see him fight something substantial. Well, the episode finally gave me my wish. And that wasn't the only thing that was also really darn good about this episode. Something else that I also loved about this episode too was the fact that this episode not only did that, but this episode had a bit of character development for Roxanne, how she wanted to step it up to try to protect the old lady that at least cared about her. Was dang nice. And also, I do love how you see some character development for Kaga here, because he's actually really taking into consideration our girl's feelings and wanting to even go along with helping protect the merchant establishment so that the old woman can be safe. I love stuff like that. It makes the characters likable. It makes them extra charismatic. The merchant shows off how much of a fucking chat he is when he's like, "Oh yeah, no worries, I got combat slates." I'm like, what a fucking badass! Like, things like that really added a lot of levity, and I even like how they increased the stakes by showing off how dangerous the just a single upper floor it can be with more enemies, and the enemies introduced stronger and much more tactically efficient too. Like when you have the Caliper try to steal our boy's movements, but thankfully he was able to like hit it with its blade. It was nice. And it further shows you that his move of purchasing a slave was smart, because I understand a lot of people watching this series didn't like the whole aspect of Kaga buying a slave, but this was a damn perfect example of him actually, of at least the writing justifying him needing a slave, because if he didn't have Roxanne there, and if he would have taken on the Caterpillars by himself, if Roxanne wasn't there to take on Caterpillar number one, I'll just say number one, and our boy took on Caterpillar number two. If she wasn't there, he would have probably not been able to take on the Caterpillars, or they would have caused a lot of damage against him. So that's what I like. This episode does a great job of showing off why it was a good move for him to actually purchase a slave, because if he didn't have that, he'd have been in some deep shit. So that's something else I liked about this episode. That's why I thought the writing quality was good, aside from seeing, obviously, Kaga and our girl bond. And aside from that, the voice acting was absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. Animation was good, actually. There wasn't, at least maybe there was like some minor stills here and there, but for the most part, the animation quality was well done. Art quality was still really dang good. And that's why overall, if I had to rate the episode, yeah, I gotta give it an 8.25 out of 10. I thought it was pretty darn good. But anyways, right before I go though, let me just say thank y'all for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell for notifications, because I'm definitely reacting to episode number 7's uncensored version whenever it comes out. And I hope y'all have a great day or night, and thank y'all so much for watching my video, y'all. Bye-bye.